Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us continue the concept of backtracking. So in this lecture, we'll be going through a problem that is called as a n-queen problem, and we will be solving this problem with backtracking, guys. Okay, so once you understand the problem, you think that it's really simple. But when the size of the matrix or size of the chessboard increases, you will be understanding that okay, it's a bit complex. Okay, so let us first try to understand what is the problem. So n queen problem. So initially let us take 4 queen problem. Okay, so 4 queen problem. So 4 queen problem is nothing but we will be having a chessboard 4 cross 4, not 8 cross 8, guys. It is 4 cross 4 because we are having 4 queens. So you are having 4 queens in your hand. So now your goal is to place 4 queens in any spot you want, but each other should not die or should not kill each other. Okay, so that indirectly means that there should not be in a same row or same column or same diagonal. So indirectly these are the 3 conditions for the queen, right? It can go up, down, right, left, diagonal, both the diagonals, right? Okay, we're drawing this also for our safety. Okay, so first of all, you'll be thinking that, okay, for 4 queens, it's easy. You'll be thinking and you'll be placing the first queen here. So I'll be just explaining you how we will be trying and how computers should do it. Okay, so we'll be thinking that, okay, I'll be keeping it here. So now I cannot place anything in these lines. I'll be just drawing cross marks so that it will be clear for us. So all those lines are blocked. So now assume I selected this point. This line is blocked, this line is blocked, this spot is blocked, and this spot is also blocked. Now I am not even having a chance to place the third queen. Fourth queen I can place here. But what about the third queen is missing? So this path is wrong. So now let us move a bit side. So assume that I selected this spot. I will be crossing off all the sides which are not possible to place. Okay. So the next queen, I assume you kept it here, and the next, okay, this is blocked and this is blocked now. So now assume you kept the next queen here, so this is blocked, and you kept the last queen here. So we got a solution luckily. Okay, so if you place, okay, I'll be just drawing it neatly. Okay, I think I have just drawn a row extra. No, sorry for that, guys. Just give me a second. I'll be drawing it neatly a bit. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we are placing one queen here, one queen here, one queen here, and one queen here. So please cross check that this is a solution for 4 queen problem. Okay, so we took 2 times, right? 2 steps, and we have done it. So basically this we done it in rough. Okay, so basically now let us go through the theoretical part first. Okay, so basically before n queen problem, so basically first let us go through n queen problem, guys. So consider a n cross n chessboard. Let there be n queens, n cross n chessboard and n queens. So these n queens are to be placed on the n cross n chessboard so that no 2 queens are on the same column. Okay, same column, same row or on same diagonal. So we are having all the 3 conditions. Okay, so now shall we go through the algorithm, guys, because the algorithm is quite simple. After that we will be going to 4 queen problem. Okay, so basically algorithm n queen k comma n. K is nothing but the row number which we are in currently. Okay, and n be the number of queens or the size of the matrix or size of the chessboard. Okay, so initially we will be starting for of I equal to 1 to n. That is nothing but we need to place 4 queens, right? So in each layer you need to keep 1 queen indirectly, or in each column you need to keep at least 1 queen indirectly, right? Yes, so that is the reason why you will be considering from 1 to n. If place of k comma I, so if some particular place, if it is possible, so place is nothing but that is one more function. So this function is the king or the main thing that it will be doing, guys. So basically we need to check the rows, columns and diagonals, right? So all that work is done by this function. So algorithm place of k comma I for of j equal to 1 to k minus 1 do if x of j double equal to I or absolute of x of j minus 1 double equal to absolute of j minus k, then we will be returning false. So these both conditions says that, this condition says that two are in same column. So basically here we are checking with j with I. So basically if those both matched, it is indirectly that they are somewhere with equal, right? So indirectly assume we are at 2 comma 2. So basically here both are equal. Assume 1 comma 3. So in 1 in 3 this part is equal. So that is the reason why if any one case you got both are equal, then it comes under the collision issue, okay, in rows or columns. And similarly for absolute, okay, this is only for columns guys, sorry for that, only for columns. And absolute of x of j minus 1 is equals to absolute of k minus 1. So this indirectly says that the diagonal, the result of subtraction is equals to a constant between both of them. So assume that if you know the matrix, if you have done any kind of programs or algorithms on matrix, you will be having this idea guys, 22, 33. If you notice here, for all these values, the value will be 0 if you subtract them. For this, it will be 1 or negative 1. Okay, if it is below, it will be positive 1, and if it is above, negative 1. So all the diagonals will be having a common subtract. Once you subtract them, you will be getting the same value. So that is what this is checking. Absolute of x of j minus I double equal to absolute of j minus k. Then we will be returning false, because any one of the condition is true, we will be blindly returning it false. Else we will be returning true. So if it is true, okay, if it is true, then we will be assigning x of k equal to I. So that position we will be positioning into a particular position, that is nothing but k. The k is nothing but you have passed there, right? So that k you will be substituting here, that row, particular row number. Okay, so if k double equal to n, then you will be writing it directly. So if k double equal to n means we have already completed the whole 4 lines. Okay, if 4 lines are not completed, else you will be doing for k plus 1 n. So even you can say that k equal to n is nothing but you have reached the end, so you need to move back and continue. That is nothing but second line, or first line is done, so moving on to second line. Okay, so in this way the algorithm works guys. I have just given you an outline, because I am also not 100% clear with these algorithms. Like backtracking algorithms are a bit confusing to understand. Okay, so now let us continue with the 4 queen problem. So considering a 4x4 matrix or chess board, let there be 4 queens. The objective is to place these 4 queens on 4x4 chessboard in such a way that no 2 queens should be placed in the same row, same column or diagonal position. So they should not die to each other. That's it. That's the main thing. One should not kill the other. Okay, so initially we did it right. Basically I did it right in front of you in the first 1 to 2 minutes. So basically let us do it again. So initially you will be placing it here. So all the dots are the blocked places. All dots places are not allowed. So we took here. So now again place the dots. Okay, so we got 2 places. Already the third row is completely blocked. So we cannot place 4 queens anyhow. So we will be moving 1 step back. That is nothing but here we selected this position, right? So now let us select this position. That is nothing but here. So now again place the dots in all blocked locations. So we are left out with these 2 spots. Okay, so now we will be assuming q1 here, but this q3 here, so this is also blocked. So again it is blocked. So track back. So there is no possibility, there is no possibility. So here, let us move this a bit side. So q1. So from q1 you block all the points, then place q2 here, block all the points, place q3 here, block all the points, the left out point is q4. So we got it. So just observe the diagrams guys, you will be understanding how backtracking is done. So basically here we did it, no issue, no issue, no issue, no issue. But here we got an issue, right? 4 dots in a single row. So we went back. Is there any possibility to change here? Yes, you can place it beside it. There is no issue beside it also. So we placed it beside. But here again we got a chance. So again we kept it here. But here you noticed that after you place it here, this place is blocked. So again you moved back till here. So here we have a chance that we can place q1 beside it. So we placed q1 beside it and we continued. We continued to all possible solutions and we found a solution. Okay, so I hope everyone got a clear idea that how we have found it. Okay, so your question will be, okay, now I got it. Then how will backtracking or state space tree for this problem looks like? I think that could be your question, right? Okay, so it will be looking like this, guys. Okay, I think in one paper he asked about four queen problem to explain and draw the state space tree. So please understand it. It's really simple and easy, guys. There is nothing to worry. I'll be taking around 2 to 3 minutes to make it understand to you, so that it will be clear for you. Okay, so basically using state space tree, you'll be starting at this node. So assume that initially you assumed that x1 equal to 1. Okay, so you assumed that in the first place itself you want to place it here at 1 comma 1, assume. Okay, so you took in this path. Okay, so you took this path and again you are taking multiple paths. So please understand that there will be multiple paths, guys, for a single solution. Okay, so if you want me to draw, so assume that this is our start. So we are having 4 possible combinations. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is for 1, this is for 2, this is for 3, and this is for 4th position. So assume that you selected first position. Always go in terms of depth first search. So go in this only. You complete this whole part, come back here. Complete this whole path, come back here. In that way. So once you selected 1 here, so your next selection will be 2. Assume that. So basically you should not select 2, right? So 2 means indirectly for the second element. So I'll be just drawing it here, guys. Okay, so you stored the first element here. I'll be not keeping any dots because we need to draw it again and again if we start keeping dots. Okay, so better I'll be keeping it, there's no issue. Okay, so we wrote it here, the first element. So if you assume for the first element, it is there. Whereas for the second element, can you place at the first place? You can even draw for first place also, you cannot place it. At second place, no, you cannot place it. At third place, you can place it, guys. At fourth place, you can place it. So basically here you will be getting only third place. After that you will be extending it. So you will not be writing these conditions like continuously. You will be going inside and you will be coming back, out. Okay. So now assume that you selected the third place. Okay. So once you have selected the third place, in the third place, what are the solutions? There is no need for drawing these things also. You can directly avoid them because those are nothing but the conditions which will automatically be failed and will not be selected, will not even be selected. Okay, if you selected this and this, now the only solution we have at this place, we are not having any solution. So indirectly this is also leading to a dead end. So at 4, okay, so let me write it here. So we selected 3 and we selected 4. Don't write inside, guys. Inside keep it empty, that will be better. At 4, if I selected the 4th position, okay, I selected the first position and the 4th position. So now we are left out with this part. So in 4, I will be having only single path, that is with 2. Okay, so I'll be writing it here. At 2, if we select the second position, after that this is also blocked, so this is also having no path. So similarly, if you select from this, so this is what I have just drawn here, guys. If you just observe here. So initially we are having 1. So I came inside. So I thought that there could be a chance for substituting 2, 3, 4. So I selected second position. But second position, if you keep there will be a collision. You should just avoid it. Inside 3, we are having 1 and 3 are already done. So you need to do 2 and 4. So now you are selecting the second position. But again, it is causing a collision. And third position or fourth position is also causing a collision. So you can avoid this whole part. Further moving on to 4, you are having 1 and 4 is done. So 2 and 3 are the options. 3 is also causing the collision. And 2 and 3 is also causing the collision at the end. So at the end, we reach it till the collision state. So this initially at stage 1, there is no possibility. So now we came to stage 2. At 2, there is no possibility for 1 and 3. So the only possibility is 4. Once you place it at 4, we are having the combination of 1 and 3 or 3 and 1. So basically you cannot place it at 3 because it will form collision in this way. That is the reason why we placed it at 1. Okay, so at 1 and at 4. So finally we reach it to a destination. So this is the state space tree for 4 queen problem. So if you might be having a doubt, okay, why did I stop it here? I should continue till the end, right? Yes, I should continue till the end. But if I continue till the end, the problem will be too lengthy. So that is the reason why you will be writing just a statement that this is the solution. So if we continue, we also get one more solution. That is nothing but the mirror image of this, guys. That's it. So the values of x1, x2, x3 and x4 is 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. And the mirror image of it is nothing but 3, 1, 4, 2, the reverse. So these are both the possibilities for it. Okay. Similarly, if you want, you can try for 8 queen problem. So I have just for some fun, I have written it, guys. Okay, so you can try solving it for 8 queen problem. Okay, so this is the solution. If you have solved it, you can cross check it with it. Okay, so I hope everyone got a clear idea on this n queen problem, and sorry for that I didn't explain the algorithm in a perfect way. Okay, so I discussed with you about the state space tree and 4 queen and 8 queen problem. Okay, so in the next lecture we will be continuing with the graph coloring problems, guys. So let us meet in the next tutorial. Thank you, thanks for watching.